Welcome to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. All my friends in the Orlando area and Tampa Bay area. I was talking to a client, says he can hear my show down in Melbourne, which is really cool. And I've had clients call me from as north as St. Augustine and down to Cape Coral. So everywhere in between. I lend in all 50 states. So just because I'm in Florida doesn't mean I can't help you with your vacation home or your cabin in North Carolina or wherever you want to buy. I can help you there. So listen, folks, I promised you I was going to talk to you about some things that were really bothering me in the industry. Okay. And who's getting scammed right now. So anyone that has a VA mortgage already that is thinking about refinancing or an FHA mortgage has to be very, very careful because they're predatory lenders, and these are not the unknowns, man. These are some of the big guys that are after that business, and they take advantage of the veteran and the FHA borrower because you are eligible for what's called a streamline refinance, which is a much simplified refinance process. So when you're eligible for that, lenders can tell you how much they're going to save you in money, and it doesn't cost you any money out of pocket, and then you refinance and save you money. That is true. All those things are true. Anyone can do it. However, you have to know that there's certain times to do that. In other words, right now, if I was a veteran, I would be on the fence about pushing the button right now. I would get your application made with me. You can shop me against anyone you want. Shop me against USAA. I'll tell you what, I'll do even better. I'll put USAA up and Rocket Mortgage up on my screen, and we'll do a Zoom call, and I'll compare me with anybody you want me to compare, any legitimate lender. Okay. But here's the problem. They're after the veterans, but if you refinance right now, you cannot do it again for another 241 days. And I think that that's going to push a lot of veterans into a situation where they could have had a better deal. So if you have a VA loan and you're talking to your current lenders, calling you, telling you, we can do this, we can do it, it's easy, da, 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 da. Yes, I can do the same thing. It's not easier for your bank to do than it is for me. They don't have all of your information like you think. It makes me laugh when somebody goes, well, I went to my own mortgage company because they already have my information. Oh, good Lord. They have their social security number. They have to update all your information anyway. They don't have your information. So don't don't do that. Don't think that your bank has your information. They don't have squat. What you want to do is you want to go to somebody that knows what they're doing, can walk through the process and explain to you your options and when you should and when you shouldn't do it. And I guarantee you, your bank's mortgage guys are not trained to go, hey, John, I think we should hold off for another month or two on this. I think things might get a little better for you. They're not going to do that. Their boss would fire them if they did that. But I'm the boss over here, and I would fire you if you didn't. And that's the difference. You've got to do the right thing for people. So veterans and FHA folks that are looking to refinance, call me. Let's make sure that you're safe. Even if you don't use me, you think you got a better deal somewhere else, good, go for it. Go for it. I'll look at your transaction and I'll tell you whether it's the right thing to do. You make your application at webringyouhome.com right now. Get your application made, webringyouhome.com. Go on, pull up your computer, pull up your phone, plug it in there, webringyouhome.com. Or call or text me at 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313, or 813-213-4009. For all my friends down in the Tampa Bay area and everywhere in between. Believe it or not, folks, those phone numbers work anywhere you want to be. It doesn't matter whether you're there or here. I use those two numbers because I have locations, and I don't want people to think that I'm not local because I'm local. That's why. That's why I do it. You guys having fun yet? What do you think about that government shutdown? Is that a joke? Man, I'm telling you what, It's just insane, but it's done good for mortgages, brought mortgage rates down a little bit. See how long that lasts. But I don't know. I think things are going to get back together here pretty soon. So our veterans or military are getting paid on time. A lot of banks won't even fund an FHA or VA loan when the government shut down. We will. We have no problem with it. So if your bank is giving you trouble about an FHA or VA loan shut down, then you give me a call. I'll get you fixed up. You should be calling me anyway. You shouldn't be going anywhere else for your mortgage. You really shouldn't. You can shop them. Go ahead and shop them. People call me up. Well, I just want to be transparent with you, Bruce. I'm shopping the mortgage. Yeah, I'm shopping the mortgage. I know you're shopping the mortgage. I'm not an idiot. I'm doing this for 35 years. When you know your business, like you do, you know your own business. So I know my business. So if somebody comes to me and says, yeah, I got a quote that I got a 5.25% rate, no points. Do you think I believe you? No, of course I don't believe you. Think it's going to happen? It's not going to happen because I know it's not going to happen. I know what can and what can't happen. I know where I can tell you. So there's no pulling the wool over my eyes. And clients bring that stuff to me. They're like, I'm getting told this by this other mortgage guy. No, it's not really the truth. Bring it to me. We'll straighten out the wire. We'll get you closed. Super easy, super fast. Get you a good rate. Get you low closing costs. Help you negotiate the best deal. Hook you up with a real estate agent using my real estate rebate program where you get part of the realtor's commission back. Come on, that's a no-brainer. Listen, when I hook my clients up with my realtors, I got one right now that I'm just happy as a clam, Gabby out there. And I'm telling you, this is standard operating procedure. The listing agent thinks we're nuts when we make our offer. And the buyer's agent, if they're not highly skilled, I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, you're doing it. You're just doing it. Okay. The next thing you know, my client calls and goes, Bruce, that worked. I know it worked. Of course it worked. I've been doing this a long time. So she got 6% paid toward her closing costs. She bought the house. It's where there's another comp right down the street appraised for $20,000 more than she paid. Plus she got like almost 20,000 in closing costs, bought her interest rate way down. She'll never need to refinance. And all she had to do is come out of pocket with her down payment. My little friend Gabby out there, she's a little nervous, Nelly. She was nervous through the whole process. Did the mold test. I think there's moisture on the wall. Well, there probably is. Mold cuts come back. It's perfect. It's good to go. So I think doing a home inspection is a good idea. I think a lot of people sometimes take things a little too seriously. I don't think there's a house in the state of Florida that probably doesn't have mold on something. It's like saying termites. You don't have termites today, but you're going to have them someday. You just do a termite bond and have it treated. You call it a day. We're Florida. You got termites, you got mosquitoes, you got ants. It's going to have roaches. You got to spray for them. Folks, I like to hook people up with people that I like and trust too. I love working with Trinity Family Builders. Age rejuvenation. I got a bunch of my small builders out there. I've been doing stuff with Pine Creek. My friend Eric Robinson at Pine Creek is building a beautiful home. Man, it's finishing up fast. These guys, I got some great builders. You want to buy a lot and build on a lot, or build on your own lot, whatever you want. I got the people to help you do it. I even got a place down that'll do 3D printed houses. It's crazy. It's insane. So I can help you with any of those things. But if you're looking to buy or refinance, I do want you to get your application made today for me. Would you do that? Okay. Stop renting. I need you to quit renting. It's insane. You're wasting so much money. My best friend's two daughters are both veterans and they're not buying a home. It's driving me crazy. I'm looking at them. I'm going, you people are making a huge mistake. So you know what? You can't convince you can't fix that stuff. You can't. You can do the best you can, but you can't fix it. Can't fix it. Now I don't want to say you can't fix stupid because you can't fix stupid, but some people aren't stupid. They just are big at procrastination. Procrastination will kill you. You're better off to make a decision and make a mistake than to continue to procrastinate. Just freaking make them do it. Make a decision, make a mistake. Big deal. We can fix the mistake. But not doing anything? Come on. You want to be a tenant on the planet Earth instead of owning a piece of the earth? Come on, who wants that? I don't want that for my kids, grandkids, friends. I want to help you guys. And you guys listening out there, you're my friends. Trust me, you're my friends. We talk all the time. I hear from y'all all the time. And listen, sometimes you guys call me and you don't really have a lot to talk about. You just want to talk to me. Okay. I'm not your psychiatrist. Okay. Although sometimes I feel like it. But sometimes you guys calling me and asking me stuff that I'm probably not qualified to help you with. Okay. Your mortgage and your real estate needs. Yes. How to invest in real estate, how to buy houses and build a portfolio of real estate. Great at that. But then again, we get into some other stuff, and some of it may be my fault because I am, you know, I'm a chatty guy and I like to get to know my clients, and sometimes we get a little personal. I don't mean personal. I mean, we get to know each other on a more personal level. And that's why I've enjoyed this business, because Craig, an investor that I met just last year, now he's on his third home, calls me up. He goes, "Hey, Bruce, I got another one. I'm bringing to you. Let's go." I mean, we just become friends, and I'm watching him make money. But listen, this guy bought a home over in Spring Hill. Okay. You know where Spring Hill is. Okay. So buys a property in Spring Hill, and it's like, this property's got to be a dump, because it was like $200,000 to $250,000, and he had it as a split up into a bunch of rooms, and I had trouble getting the appraisal in because it didn't meet code, so they had to move a wall around and stuff. I ended up closing. He calls me back and he goes like, "Bruce, I'm making like $3,000 a month on this property." I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me." So there's deals out there, people. There's ways to make money. You can do it. Stop sitting on your butt. It's ridiculous. And most of you are horrible with your investments. Horrible. I look at the way you invest, and because I ask questions about, where's your money? I got 401k, I got this, that. Oh yeah, I got a high yield interest account. My bank set me up with it, 5.25%. Oh my God. Listen, if you are of high net worth, listen to me today, right now. Listen to me. If you're high net worth, in other words, you got a few $1,000,000 in the bank. Okay. Maybe 1 million, no less than 1 million. I will connect you with somebody that I work with in the financial industry. Now, he's not a financial advisor, he's a financial strategist. But if you're interested, I will put together an event and I'll bring him in. But you got to be, I'm talking about, I want 3 million and up net worth, and I don't want it all tied up in real estate. Money you can work with. I'm going to show you a few things that I did that'll blow your mind. Literally blow your mind. And if you're looking for tax advantages, I can connect you with that as well. So you know what? You get a lot when you come get a hamburger with me. You don't just get the mortgage hamburger, you get fries and onion rings and all kinds of other things. Sprinkles. You get sprinkles of other stuff. So you want sprinkles? Come to me. We'll sprinkle you with some other stuff. So anyway, what a fun day we've had today on the air, haven't we? I don't know have I done anything important today? Have I told you anything important about the Fed and all that stuff? I mean, about refinancing, who's getting scammed in the market right now, how to save money in real estate, how to become a real estate investor, why, if you're a first-time home buyer, you're being stupid and not buying right now. Get off your butt and call me now. If you don't call me, call somebody, okay? You should be calling me because you'll get a better deal. You get better advice. You get somebody that knows what they're doing, but just do something. You got to do something. Listen, I'm passionate about what I do. I care about my clients. I'll never steer anyone in the wrong direction for profit or for any other reason. It will not happen, and neither will anybody on my team. But if you know somebody that needs to buy or refinance, I would wish you would give them my number, 813-213-4009, or Orlando at 407-706-3313, or go to webringyouhome.com. The Lord has blessed me to be on the air with you. God bless all of you, Republicans and Democrats. I love you, and I'm always there for you. Have a great day.